This is our first video drop. No pressure, Jake. No, this is fun, guys. We're gonna be talking about gear, and there's a couple things you need to know when it comes to like a sleeping pad. If you wanna get sleep, you gotta have a pad. Your body temperature is at 98 and change. The ground is colder no matter where you go. So it's going to steal heat away from your body. So you have to have a pad. And it's nice if you can get a pad that is packable, light, and possibly multi-purpose. Let's start with this old school, but I think good school. What do you got down here, Jake?
I've actually had this for a long time. So this is a Thermarest. It isn't the smallest by any means, but the one benefit of having a pad like this won't go flat. So this isn't inflatable. The one thing, the R value, so how much insulation you have between the ground and your back in your sleeping bag, this is pretty thin. So this is all you're getting. When I was young and tough, like I made this work.
You're not young anymore?
I'm not young.
Yeah, no, I would agree with that. But it's also like nice, Jake, because like when we're in the backcountry, we got all our camera gear and all our stuff, and it's like, to say there's snow or frost on the ground, you can lay this out and kind of put camera stuff or your backpacking gear, kind of lay it out. Or if it's really cold and you're glassing and you want to take your boots off, you can put your feet on this below you. Speaking of glassing, I kind of run with this mini, just a little pad to get for long glassing sessions, and it's packable, it's foldable, it doesn't weigh anything. If you're not gonna get this, at least have this, in addition to one of these.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is so easy and light.
For glassing, changing your shoes, keeping your feet dry, this is super important. The one thing I would say with this is get this if you aren't getting something like that. But what I use this for right now is underneath one of these. So
you double up.
I'll double up.
I see you.
But to be honest, this isn't that comfortable and you're not gonna get good sleep with this.
So you ran this bad boy from sea to summit in 2022. In Wyoming backcountry solo. Break it down for us, the good, the bad.
This is probably one of the most comfortable pads I've ever had. And testing out for a whole season and it still holds air, to me that is really, really good, because I put holes in these things and when they go flat in the backcountry, that sucks. But one thing I really like with this is this bag that this comes in doubles up as a way to inflate this pad. So you open this thing up, you have this big bag and you basically are forcing the air into your pad, so you're not sitting there blowing into your pad. That's one thing I really like with this.
I'd say the size profile, I'll talk about this one last, but that is definitely a sizable difference. So if you're worried about compactability, that might not be your best bet. But speaking of blowing up your pad, this is a Climate. This is the V-Lite. Obviously very light, very small, but it does not come with one of those cool nifty bags that you can scoop air and pump real quick. So this bad boy is strictly from your lungs. You guys get the point, but when you're at 10,000 feet chasing bugles, the last thing you want to do is like rob your lungs of oxygen. It is not very wide, although I'm not a very big guy. I'm 5'7", $150, $160. It's not got a lot of width, but it doesn't weigh much. It is comfortable, and then it does deflate fast by just flipping it switch over to deflate. You just press, all the air leaks, packs up really light. If you're really weight conscious, this is a good option. My last one, I'll let you check out, Jake, because you haven't seen this yet, but I ran this in Idaho in my spike camp, and I really liked it. Very comfortable. Check it out.
I know this brand and this company, I've heard nothing but good things.
The colors, fire, that's important. So here's your bag, and then you have a little valve to connect to it. You have a little backup in case you need to do a patch job, and I would definitely tell you, do not leave home without this. If you have a little hole, like Jake mentioned, in your sleep system, this is flat, it's worthless, you need that air in there. If you've never used this before, we'll just put you through the test right now. Connect it.
Looks very similar.
Scoop some air, it's super easy.
So you got an in, you got an out. So open up the in. You're gonna open up your bag at the bottom. It's got some little ribs on here to keep that from popping off. So just like that, you guys get the point. So basically this is gonna be arm strength instead of lung strength. You're gonna use that over and over and over again until you get this thing blown up all the way. So you're gonna come in here, pop this off. You have a valve in there. Not gonna let the air leak. When you're done, you're ready to head back. Open up that section that's out, that's a hole, and you're just gonna collapse this up, Squeeze all your air out, roll this thing up.
All right, so we've given you a few options to consider. We certainly haven't covered them all. Go ahead and drop in the comments below what we missed, what you'd like to see us review. Out of all these options presented to you today, make sure you make decisions based on what's gonna be durable, what's going to give you the most bang for your buck, what's gonna be most packable. I would say for inflating, I'm gonna go with this cute core from Big Agnes. It's the smallest of them all, packs up, has the bag for inflating. And oh yeah, it's proven, I tested it, I put good reps with it. It's what I'm using in 2023. How about you?
This Sea to Summit, I really like, I just wish it was smaller. It takes up a lot of room in my pack, but it's not very heavy. Like this, it is big, it takes up a lot of room, but it's not heavy. So it's comfortable, just needs to be smaller for me.
Okay, well guys, here's some options. Let us know what you think we should cover, and we'll catch you on the next ElkShape gear review.